All right, it is Friday night at the Black Dog, and we are rolling Vaesen since Rob's not here, and we've got dealer's choice on games. So, Vaesen is a free league joint. The otherwise unplumbed genre of Nordic horror. And let's go through our canned opening on this. All right. Throughout history, supernatural Vaesen have lived side by side with the people of Scandinavia, but these creatures are not perceptible to human senses unless they choose to be. Invisible, they've helped out on farms, assisted in calving, make sure that stray ewes find their way home, and kept people safe during harsh winters or wildfires in exchange for some of the farm's milk or grain. Vaesen have filled the fields with flowers, shown the way to ponds where people can see their future reflected on the surface, and whispered dreams into the ears of the sleeping. So, essentially, this is an extremely Swedish horror game where the horror is more of folklore than things man was not meant to know. There's a lot of Grimm's fairy tales in this. There's a lot of old world sensibility to a lot of the baseline of Vaesen, which I'm sure I'm mispronouncing. Vaesen is set during the 19th century. Scandinavia is changing due to industrialization, war, revolution. New ways of thinking and understanding the world are spreading through the universities. Old truths are being questioned. The rural poor are pouring into the cities or across the Atlantic to escape starvation and hoping to build a life where they can be free. The Vaesen of Scandinavia are changing as well. Villagers used to know how to appease the creatures when angry and gain their help with farm work. But old rules and traditions no longer seem to apply. The Vaesen have turned aggressive and bloodthirsty, snatching children from villages, wrecking houses, and setting barns on fire. The main themes of this are essentially the conflict between the old ways and the old understandings and the new march of science, technology, and industry as the rural farmlands are being taken over by progress. Your characters. Some people in Scandinavia are able to see the Vaesen even when they're trying to stay invisible. This is called having the sight. Your characters are some of them. At some point you experienced something that scared or hurt you. Maybe you almost died in a fire, or a werewolf chose to reveal itself to you. After that, nothing was the same. Suddenly you could see nature spirits stealing food from tables and trolls showing up uninvited to weddings and christenings. You and several others have gathered in Uppsala in central Sweden. You've learned that there used to be an organization called the Society. That capital S, Society.
Okay.
The Society. Their mission was to study and combat the Vaesen, but the last member of the Society went missing or left about 10 years prior. And since then, the Society's headquarters, the old Castle Gillenkreutz by the Fyrus River in Uppsala, has been left to decay. You've decided to reestablish the organization. A former member by the name of Linnea Elfeklint, an elderly woman who spends her days at the city's mental asylum, has given you the keys to the castle along with documents making you its legal owners. Yeah.
Well, I own a castle!
Yes, you do, sir. Yes,
You have all the reasons to track down Vaesen and protect people. You will embark on long journeys to remote villages and regions of the wilderness, attempting to uncover the secrets of Scandinavia. Armed with nothing but your courage, conviction, and ability to see the supernatural, you will come face to face with Vaesen. No.
And a gun.
Well, yeah, that's probably not
and
going to
money.
help. That's probably not going to help you deal with the Vaesen. Neither bullets nor steel can stop them. To drive them off, you must identify their weaknesses.
Oh.
His weakness is bullets.
I'm not a Vaesen.
Even if you succeed, your encounters with the Vaesen of the North will leave you with scars that never heal.
There's only one way to prove it. Vaesen unaffected by bullets.
He's going to continue to be insufferable, you know this.
See, that's when I did the supernatural thing. Steel. Oh, hey, look, it cut my hand.
Steel is just fancy iron.
All right.
You're pushing it towards you're not my boss.
You're pushing it towards pay cut.
Oh, no.
There's not a lot more you can get his pay cut. All right. So, for the purposes of this, we will be running the canned adventure in the back of the book.
Ooh.
A Dance of Dreams.
I heard that took
Yeah.
15 years to write.
Thanks. Nobody thinks you're funny.
Tay thinks I'm funny. He's laughing.
I'm laughing at how stupid it was.
You know,
It was pretty dumb.
anytime you have to say that, you pretty much have already lost anyway. All right. One afternoon at the Castle Gillenkreuz, you find a note left at the door.
I have
It's all folded neatly.
a note.
Yes, just read your prompt and keep moving.
The Dance of Dreams. A shadow play of horror, murder, and revenge. I didn't know you wrote a play.
I do a lot of things.
Just keep it moving.
Let yourself be enraptured and terrified by shadow theater with clockwork as amazing as that of the master's constructions on the continent. Wait, is this an island?
No, it's Sweden.
Okay.
You know, there's like the Baltic Sea
Yeah.
that separates.
Watch as evil smiles, good people go to their doom, and spirits come to life. Follow Oscar Hjort's encounter with the Black One, his struggle, and finally the betrayal which claimed his life. Hear the tunes of the enchanted flute that sends souls dancing to hell. The show will premiere shortly at the Witch Cat Inn. Not for the faint of heart. Wait, is Oscar Hjort one of the society? Okay. Must
Did you want to roll to figure that out, or
meet me tonight at the Witch House Inn.
Witch Cat?
Witch Cat in Klaus? Or is that 1 o'clock?
All right. So here's a map.
Sala. The Witch Cat. Ferry Crossing and Sigtuna. I hate Sigtuna. It's so dry. Okay. What was that? A learning roll?
Sure.
And we roll our
What were you looking for?
Oscar Hjort.
Okay.
Where's that investigation? It doesn't matter. It's the same.
It would be learning, honestly.
Okay. So I roll my attribute plus my skill, right?
Yes.
Okay, that will be 5. And ones only matter if I...
Ones don't generally matter.
Okay. Well, that's a success.
All right. Going through a listing of society.
The street.
Just the last
The
bit
last
there is hard
bit
to...
is it trails off a bit. It's hard to read.
This also is not my concern. You get what you get out of it.
Oh, I know.
All right. List of society members mentions a man named Oscar Hjort, who lived in the late 18th century. He worked as a writer and spent some time in Paris studying under Francois Dominique Serafin, a famous artist who put on shadow plays for the court at Versailles and the Palais Royal. Is there anything else you wanted to...
The black one.
The black one. What's the black one?
It's the thing that apparently killed Oscar.
I will just give that to you. That sounds evil.
Okay, what about Francois?
What about Francois?
I want to look him up too.
Okay. It turns out that Francois was a famous artist who put on shadow plays for the court of Versailles and Palais Royal.
Okay.
If you'd like to make a roll, I can give you other information that does not pertain to Francois's, lineage and court appointments.
Nope.
Okay. Is there anything you wanted to inquire of, Tete? Sven.
Sven.
Spain.
I named it.
You and the dice.
The dice just agreed.
Anyway. Anything? Nothing? On your
Not
way
at this
then.
moment.
Then to the box text we go.
To the box text. Out.
Was there anything else you wanted to look up, Kevin?
The history of the Witch Cat Inn.
Okay, give me one and check.
Lay down. Lay down.
One success.
The Witch Cat is an inn at a crossroads north of Sigtuna. When the society was rebuilt after the Great Ulu Fire at the end of the 18th century, the inn was used as a gathering place for the society.
Ooh.
Being that the innkeeper at the time, Piri Harjula, was a Thursday's child, someone who had the sight. Today, the inn is run by Piri's grandson, Semi Harjula.
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 That was surprisingly difficult to pronounce.
Harjula.
All right.
I had less trouble.
No, good for you. I have a field kitchen.
Cool. Do you know how to cook?
Do you? Because that's the important thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's up to the servant to do the cooking.
Oh, keep going. There'd be some poison.
No, it's all aquavit.
Could be worse. Could be Aquanet.
It is fall when you leave Uppsala in a coach heading south, and there is a terrible storm raging. Black clouds blanket the sky with the wind howling and rain and hail pouring down, leaving you soaked to the skin. Apparently this isn't a...
Yeah, the
coach is not...
coach.
No, this is not a...
Or maybe that's just him because he's driving.
No. I'm pretty sure you caught a coach. Does he have a Teamster?
I don't know. Is Teamster a skill?
I'm sure it shouldn't be.
It's not.
Then clearly you're not driving. All right. Lightning cracks across the sky and thunder makes the horses rear and whinny, but the coachman drives them on with his whip. The journey takes 3.5 hours, and the storm grows increasingly violent as you progress.
Why did we choose to do this tonight?
Because that's when the play is. Duh. Through the coach window, you see Lake Maillard in the west, its foaming waves splashing against the shoreline. Traveling through a pine forest, you see tall trees being knocked to the ground by tempestuous winds or split by lightning strikes. In the flashes of lightning, you see large rocks among the trees, moss-covered lumps staring back at you. Rocks.
You see a large rock flying through the sky.
Trolls don't fly. Anyway, I've said too much.
Oh no.
Suddenly, the Witch Cat Inn appears at a T-junction in the road, surrounded by woods. Lake Maillard to the north and west. It seems to be the only building around. The coachman is eager to drop you off and continue his route south to Sigtuna. Halfway between the inn and the small community in the distance, you see a lonely church tower protruding from the trees.
We're totally not going over to that.
What?
The church in the trees.
Well, I mean, you're at the Witch Cat Inn, man.
Yeah, we're at the Witch Cat Inn.
The church is just setting.
Yeah. Yeah, see. That's the lake right here. And there seems to be more lake here, but I'm not sure if that's the same lake.
There.
And there's the Witch Cat Inn right there.
All right.
And this is my castle.
You had to give him a castle.
Well, it clearly wasn't going to pass to you.
Fair. It might have been the surgeons. At that point.
Maybe.
No, because then I would have played the aristocrat.
You're the bum on my couch.
No, because I'm an aristocrat. Obviously, this is my rundown castle.
No, it's not.
Clearly. All right.
You just have to remember, you're still a peasant.
I'm a worker.
No, I meant the...
You arrive at the Witch Cat in the midst of a roaring thunderstorm. Harsh winds and dampness cutting through the clothes on your back. The darkness between the lightning swallows you over and over as you limp your way to the sanctuary of the Witch Cat Inn.
Why is that quiet?
All right.
Oh, and resources does not dictate whether you are a noble or not.
No, but having a tongue to talk does.
Uh-huh.
Really?
What?
You're gonna go down this idiot road? All right. So, you step through the door into the dining room. It is warm and lively. But already, as you actually go ahead and give me observation rolls. Let's see how
Observation.
move this train along with dice rolls. I got it. 1 success. Oh, I nearly forgot. We have to do one more thing before we start the riot. Did you make it, Tay-Tay?
I got 2 successes.
Okay. We will get back to that. All right. I needed to, very specifically, one thing remaining on your character sheets that we have not touched on that you need to be aware of and have in hand. Where it says advantage. Advantage is a very specific... where is that? It's not exactly a condition, it's more like a... Here we are. You may have an advantage, but you may only have one per mystery. It might be a new acquaintance who will be available to help you, a mysterious experience that gives you power, or you maintaining or training with your weapons on the way. An advantage could be bonding with another player character, whatever. It's something that you can call upon in a time of need that will help you. You can use your advantage once per session. It adds 2 dice to a skill test. You must decide whether to use it before rolling the dice or when pushing the roll, and explain how you use it. After the mystery, your advantage is lost. The next time you must choose another skill? Oh. Yeah, I don't think. All right, examples of advantages. I've trained with my rapier night and day. Miss Silverdoll seems to like me. I was blessed by an angel. I dreamed that I risked my life for my friends. That conversation with Captain Brungard resolved our differences once and for all. With the memory of Professor Bernelius's kiss, I can do anything. So, essentially, you pick one memory or mantra or something like that, note it as an advantage, and you can use it at some point during the session to add 2 dice to a roll. The example: a rumble heard in the distance, everyone around you disappears, you're alone in the town square, the sun is coated in a sickly shade of green, something approaches from the forest, the ground turns muddy, pulling you down. Make a fear test. I like how they just keep piling on. It's not enough that one of those things happens. It's like 5 different things happen, and then the fear test. Player 1, Casper Stahl. I take the icon I got from the old lady on the train. Looking at it, I remember her words. In the darkest moments, hold out your hand and feel the Lord's presence. I'm rolling 2 extra dice. So, come up with an advantage. Alright, in the meantime, the dining room is warm and lively. A young man sits at a table, a young woman at another, and a middle-aged man at a third. A young girl and a... Let's see, how old are you supposed to be? A tall, thin gentleman are serving the tables. You note that your first impression of the warm, inviting camaraderie, it kind of pales with the notation that there are pots and bowls set at different points to catch the leaking water from the roof. Behind the bar, a gruff, balding man yells orders to the 2 servers on the floor, and back at the cook in the back. What are you doing? Yeah, well, it would be warm and lively and comforting and welcoming and sanctuary from the storm. Things are a little off.
Look around, find a table with less
Mess.
buckets and mess, and brush it off and wave over. I didn't get your name.
Andor.
Andor. Wave
Andor
over
Oscar.
Andor. Pull the seat out.
Yes. It's a bit dreary.
This place is beneath me. Let us murder everyone in here and be on our way.
And you die, pal! And you die!
So I assume everybody's been caught up on Sandman. Let's play a game I call 24 Hours. Oh, no! They wanted to come and take my ruby away from me. Oh, boy. So anyway,
find a seat and with my my footman.
Yeah.
Wave over a server.
Right. Give me I don't know, command, charm,
Manipulation.
I don't know, whatever you want to use. Give me a throw on that. And we'll see.
The only one I'm seeing that could work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with manipulation too.
Okay. Making you roll to get a waiter. My favorite part.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, sure.
It's added in for takeoff and landing.
Nope, I failed to get a waiter.
After a couple of minutes,
I'm not doing it.
tall, thin,
That's all I got.
the tall, thin young man
Thin white dude.
comes sidling over. Yes. Can I serve you?
Yes, we would have a.
You may have stew.
Yes, we were going to have a bowl of stew each with a loaf of bread.
You may have bread.
Yes, and beer.
Yes.
Yes, I know you serve 3 things: stew, bread, and beer. This is what I was expecting. Also, you have water. Aplenty.
Would you like a glass for your water?
No, I'm having beer.
Okay.
Also, when is the show starting?
The what?
The shadow play.
The what?
Dance of Dreams.
Yeah.
I will pull out the note. You can't read, can you?
I know some of them words.
He wanders away.
Hey! Well then. I don't think we're going to get very good bread here, Sven.
Doesn't look like it. Barely looks like he's going to bring us our
checks.
order.
I mean, it can't be hard to remember the order. They serve 3 things. Yes, I love this system.
No?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, you're too busy
I succeeded.
berating Sven.
I'm not berating Sven.
You're
All right.
complaining about the service here.
Yeah, berating Sven. Why don't you go back in the kitchen?
Get
Sven?
back in that kitchen and whip up something scrumptious.
Diddlyumptious. All right. So, as he's complaining about the service, the food, the atmosphere, the rain, and everything that has pulled him away from his castle, my castle. I begin to understand. I begin to understand why you were going to take, fear and loathing of his character as a character trait. Anyway, you note that the server has gone back and is talking to the balding man. The balding man, and as the young girl comes back, he cuffs her upside the head, and she kind of skitters away.
I was going to say, rolls across the floor.
Just sees that, goes.
Say he isn't the merry Swedish chef.
Nah, he's not a nice man.
Well,
I don't expect our food anytime
do
soon.
you see the condition of his roof?
Or we have places in the castle that leak.
Yes, but we're getting people to fix it. I'm going to say, he didn't start looking for repairmen at the first leak.
Well, obviously. There's never just one leak.
Wow. I love your character's just sitting here. This place is a shithole. My God, we should burn it down and start anew. Who are you guys? We're here for the play. Where's my food? Here? Not fast enough. Bring me some salt. More beer.
I take out a coin, put it on the table. Heads or tails?
Whether or not you get paid.
No.
No, he's going to go all Anton Chigurh with this nonsense. Well, no, see, the problem is, it's a huge choice for Kevin. Either it's going to be, this food is subpar, I will kill you because of it, or this food is the best I've ever had, and therefore nothing
kill you!
Because nothing will ever compare to it again.
I must kill you to reestablish harmony.
Exactly.
I got a point specifically to do that somewhere.
All right. Yes, the girl goes, flees across the room and up the stairs, and mere moments later, you are your table is filled with large bowls of stew, large flagons of thin, bitter beer, and a huge chunk of warm bread.
Are we talking heel here?
Or chunk.
Chunk? Okay.
Chunk. Blah, blah. Will there be anything else, sir? I didn't think so.
No.
Wanders off. He's already left by the time you think to respond.
You turn to say no. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, might as well get a hot meal. At least there's a fire.
I tried to sit us as close to the fire as I could. Don't dry us.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Although, as a military man, I've seen my share of horrid conditions. Especially when the dead arose and rejoined the fight. Their pale, ghastly visages coming at me from all sides. And I had to take them down, but they were already dead. Bjorn, why did you have to come back?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We've all heard it all before. Yes. You had horrible trauma in the war. Yes. The dead rose. The screams of the wicked. Yeah, we get it.
Whatever you say, sir. I've heard this story a lot.
Heard it. I showed you the head.
Are you mean a skull at this point?
No, it's in the pickle jar.
Of course.
No wonder my pickles don't taste good.
These aren't pickles. These are fingers.
What are you guys doing?
Well,
So, by the description in the book, the whole thing is lively and all that, but everybody's sitting at separate tables, seemingly ignoring each other. Do with that what you will. Much like you're seemingly ignoring everybody at these separate tables.
okay. Well, I suppose I will go up to the bar.
Bar? You mean the serving?
Yeah, sure. Whatever serves as the
Okay. The,
angry bald man.
yes. Would you like a picture of the angry bald man? I
Yes,
can
I
give
would
you a
love
picture.
a picture of the angry bald man. He's very angry, but better dressed than I had assumed.
He is an innkeeper.
Hello, innkeep.
Was your food not right?
Food was fine. I would like to pay for a round of beer for everybody.
Okay.
And inquire about the play.
There's no play here. Does this look like a playhouse? Take your goddamn beer and sit your goddamn self down.
Interesting.
I take it you didn't bother to note your observation, did you, to him?
I
Uh,
Oh, the fact that he's grumpy and hates everything and slaps
No.
some chick upside the head.
You guys did what at the table? What about the play? Thin guy walks over to the old man. The old man cracks the girl upside the head. She runs upstairs. None of this connected.
I will.
Meh, whatever. That seems like
Hey, I'm just going along with what I know, man.
no, I'm fine. He slams some more tankards down. If you want to deliver them, go ahead. This place is getting a negative Yelp review.
I will drop the kroner. Is it kroner? Kroner.
Yeah.
I'll drop the kroner in front of him, and manhandle the tankards over to various tables.
Did you want to give me a precision roll to?
Precision, just precision.
I don't know. Got something you can add to it?
Close combat!
Yes.
Tankards.
Medicine.
Yes.
Here's your medicine.
I'll allow ranged combat
Okay,
for
sure.
no real defined reason.
I mean,
Unless there's a force
Beer!
that would go with it.
a physique.
Actually, no. Physique agility. Yeah, physique agility.
Okay,
Okay.
so physique.
Yes. Physique agility.
I don't think any of us wound up with any agility.
Nope. I spill all kinds of stuff all over the place.
Yeah,
And
you.
yourself.
Yeah, you end up sloshing some on the floor, and let's
I
see.
think it's so hilarious. There's about to be a bar fight.
Really,
You think so?
this is worth a fight.
Yeah, maybe if you spill beer on the
Yeah,
roster.
you slosh some beer on what appears to be a local, reverend.
Apologies, Reverend. Did not, simply trying to raise the spirits.
Well, you certainly have managed to spill the spirits.
I would
Takes the beer.
hardly call this beer spirits, but okay.
The whole time I'm watching him fail at this. I'm just
You're
like,
so helpful.
Yes,
this is
so
hilarious.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did
so
you-
helpful.
You took it upon yourself to go do this.
Yes, I know.
Again, based on knowledge knowledge that wasn't passed along.
Nah,
And
it'll get passed along once it gets back to the table.
and a footman who doesn't take it upon himself to, take initiative. Of course, when Ruben said we roll initiative, then we all die.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like a Cthulhu game.
You back at the table after delivering our beers now.
I don't know. Let me try another. I got it that time. that was for round 2 of beer delivery.
Oh, you were trying to take it all at once.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right. So,
You get back to the table and then I tell
well, you literally just throw beer at people and wander off. Is that what I'm getting out of this?
No, I was going to try and make some small talk with people.
Okay. Then let's hear how small the talk gets.
he does that, I'll just wander off upstairs then.
Give me a stealth check.
2.
Oh, does he get a bonus because I'm distracting people? I'm pretty sure that bald dude's like just burning a hole in the back of my head.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
Terrible night tonight.
It's a terrible night to have a curse. What?
Horrible decision to come out. Hope this helps raise the spirits.
Who are you talking to? Because there's the young woman.
The young woman.
Okay. Yeah, it would be the young woman, wouldn't it? Give me an observation. Actually, Yeah, we'll start with observation. You managed to quietly, just glide upstairs unbeknownst because, Okay. Yeah, she looks suspiciously at you, and she seems to, well, she looks little, little,
You seem out of sorts, miss.
give me a learning check.
That's a whole lot of twos.
That's a whole lot of twos.
Not gonna push the roll.
You should totally do that.
What do I got to do to push the roll? Take a condition?
Take a condition. Be a mental condition since it's a mental check.
It's
Getting angry?
just starts at angry. Okay.
No, you can pick whichever condition you want.
You're hopeless.
Yeah. Why are we here? This place
I'm
sucks.
gonna go with angry.
Okay. What's your problem?
Okay, got it.
Stop your fidgeting, woman.
Yeah.
What intemperance?
Well, what intemperance do you think?
Drugs.
Oh, she's seeking a bit of the.
Chasing the dragon. No, she seems to be deep in the throes of opium addiction.
Yep.
And, that might explain her confusion as well.
Hmm.
Yes, many, yeah, blessing, yes. Alright, in the meantime, observation roll from you.
Don't make it.
Okay. You find your way up to the second floor where there,
Like her father, the girl was a Thursday child. Her grandfather.
Yes.
Her father skipped a generation,
Clearly.
and he now torments her for her physical rantings.
whimsical rantings. Yes. There are a series of doors which you take to likely be the guest rooms. On the... This is not giving me a... I'm going to say that's on the north side of the second floor. On the south side, there are a couple other rooms, but beyond that, you aren't, unless you're going to push.
Come on, get angry.
He's getting hopeless. Why are we here?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go straight to broken.
Yeah, just... Go straight to broken, mug the, opium addict, steal her junk. White light, white heat. Anyway.
White light, alcohol, white light.
White heat. All right. It's a terrible night, sir. Terrible night. Terrible night to be on.
To have a curse, yeah, I know.
It's terrible.
It's what you. It's the kind of night that makes you remember what it's like to kill a man.
It's one thing I just can't understand.
Why you would just kill a man. God dang it.
So what brings you out then on such an awful evening?
I think you know what brings her out on an awful evening.
Chasing the monkey, huh?
You really gonna persist in this conversation without making rolls to keep her from, rabbiting out into the night? Come on.
I will try, I guess, manipulation to bring her back down from the.
All right, let's see where that goes.
What does angry do? And I can't remember what gentleman did.
Angry is a -1 to all of your checks until you relieve the condition. And gentlemen.
Let's you ignore it.
That was officer. Ignore penalties for mental conditions when making manipulation tests.
Okay, then. Mother, father, gentleman. Gotcha.
It's almost like Kevin knew.
Almost.
He just
Gotcha.
gonna roll bad.
I'm
Okay. So what were you trying to...
trying to calm her down from her.
Oh, we've all been there.
Yeah,
been
it's rough. Nights can get rough. Just enjoy your drink and try and keep your. Would you like some food? Do you have food? Would you?
there. She's
Okay.
picking at some
Okay.
bread.
Remember to eat. Would you like stew? Do you not have the stew?
No, she's mainly picking at the bread.
Okay. I will go elsewhere.
Okay. So what you doing there, Sparky?
I don't want to push, but
Then what are you doing?
Obviously, you need to check the cupboard under the stairs.
I would just
Clearly.
I'll walk past each room and stand a
Are
second.
you really going to
Listen.
listen at doors?
Yeah. Maybe.
He's going to do everything he can to try and get another roll without pushing.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You're just going to loiter. All right. You're loitering. We'll
Yes.
get back to you.
Okay.
All right. So,
The monster bursts from the far end door. It's like, oh, time to go.
Yes, I guess I'll go to one of the other patrons.
well, there's a young man. Well, young. No, he's actually middle-aged. Never mind. A brawny-looking fellow, and the guy that you, the reverend that you dumped beer on.
I'll approach the brawny-looking fellow.
All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Are you approaching? Gonna throw beer at him. See how that works.
Yeah, beer.
I mean, you are getting angry. This is a huge waste of time. Remember, you're angry.
But I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, you bite back on the anger.
I will approach him and, in greeting, ask if he has the look of a man of the land or a man of the service.
Oh yeah, I do the land around here. You're not from around here. Takes another swig of the beer.
Nope. So, what would you say is your reason to be out on such an awful night?
Beer.
Yeah, he raises the tankard. Same reason to be out on any night, I say. Good times, good people, good beer.
I'm looking around for the good people at this point.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm not at the table. You're- Ah,
So have you ever gotten a note like this in front of your door?
Oh, so that's why Sammy got all het up about that, I see. Oh, yeah. No wonder. He gets real tired of Sophia being all head in the cloud just like a mother.
Oh. So this is hers.
You want to give me a manipulation check, too?
That one did a disco before it stopped. And now.
Disco?
Oh yeah. So Sophia, she's always been interested in that kind of thing, just like her mother. She was Sammy's wife, Nora. She had a huge interest in the unknown. She was very talented until the badness. She thought she saw a strange figure in the night, and she said she heard footsteps. I think she had a little thought in the head.
Really pushing that Swedish.
I really am. You want a Swedish farmer, you're getting a Swedish farmer. Oh, yeah. That's about the time she had to fight with Sammy about all the singers and the actors in the inn, and he had to finally had enough of it. And see, Sammy, he don't like the arts. He's a very practical man. Very practical, hard-nosed. He really knows this, where to plant and which side of the bread to bite on.
Also not very good with the entertainment business, apparently.
No, see, Sammy always says there's only one captain on this ship, and that'd be Sammy. And Nora, she didn't like it, but Sammy, he tried to enforce his will on her, and she just decided she'd had enough, and then off she went. Of course, she did now, but that's okay.
And how did she die?
How did she in that? Yeah, like getting infectious, is it? Well, according to the story, it says it was Carl up in Carl's Corona. The theatre crew, they're just a terrible bunch, them. Yeah. Sammy had the right of it. She stayed here, she'd still be alive. She'd still be happy with the daughter and serving up the beer. Getting rid of those pipe dreams of art and theatre and the occult and things like that.
The occult, you say? What was she interested in the occult for?
You get to keep making these rolls there, big guy.
Aha!
He made it.
2 successes!
Oh, well, she was interested in all the stuff that Sammy's grandfather was up to. You know, this place used to be involved with all that weird spooky stuff like they have in Uppsala. I'm glad they got rid of that, though. This is a good, honest place. Some good, honest beer and good, honest stew.
That's my house. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Sammy, he didn't take it so good. He locked Nora's room and hasn't allowed anybody in there because he doesn't deal with the memories. But I tell you, no matter what they say about this place, it's a good, fine, solid place. Ignoring all that.
He's probably got like 2 buckets on his table. Tink, tink, tink.
No, it got swapped out.
No, all this hoo-ha and folderol about the occultism and all that, it's all such noise and nonsense. I mean, just because the people here through the inn are suffering terrible nightmares about having their throat cut with knives, or being buried alive, or that the best friend's actually the devil, or is it they're on stage when suddenly another actor stabs them with what turns out to be a real knife, with the audience applauding as they die. It's all such foo-for-all.
Oh, so that's what happened, Nora.
What now?
You know,
All of this is just such nonsense. You know, just like Sammy says.
You know, if you don't stay in practice, soon you forget the difference between a real knife and a fake one.
Let's see.
Knives out.
And keep going with your, completely organic conversation with Jonathan. This is let's see, Jonathan Ness. Oh, and all the time that he's talking to you, he's got hold of your forearm as he leans drunkenly towards you.
Interesting. So the daughter, does she see these things too?
You know what that means.
Oh.
2!
Oh yeah, Sophia, sure. She's just like her mother that way, with the interest in the occultism and the ghosts and the horrors that lurk beyond the shadows of men's sight. But Sammy forbade her to do anything with that, because he's going to take over the inn when he's gone, which won't be long now, based on his that temper of his.
I know what you mean!
Yeah, honestly, I think Sammy's got the right of it. Sophia's gotten very strange since Nora left. She's shy and reclusive. She talks to herself. You know, when she's not working, she's up in the attic She's up in the attic doing whatever it is that she's up in the attic doing. No good can come of that, I tell you.
Yeah, sounds like she's
Attic to this place?
Really-
It's gotta be full
really-
of water.
really driving into that occultism and clockwork.
There's no good come to that.
So what about the boy?
Lived?
What?
What?
That's what you get best you got? Oh, Sven Cruz. He's just helping out around the place.
Ah. Yes, Sven's our good help.
That's what I've heard.
He's like, chew.
Oh.
So he's not looking to. So Sophie's a only child.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, other than the ones that buried out the back.
As you do.
As you do. It is the mid-1800s. I have to assume there's like 4 gravestones out there.
My great grandparents only had 3
3 gravestones?
little gravestones.
Oh, okay.
They also have little doves on them.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I've visited them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Alright, today, you're just kind of turning slow circles in the upstairs, listening to the rain lash against the roof and the water run down the walls, the lightning strike in the distance, and the wind howl lashing at the windows.
Randomly tap on one of the doors.
Okay.
Tap, tappity tap. Tap, 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 tap.
What would you like that one to be?
Nothing, because literally you tap on a door and stand there, and since there are literally 8 doors you can choose from, your chance of getting the right one or any reaction out of it is virtually 0.
Fun times.
I don't think you can get through this without pushing.
No. See, he's alone upstairs in the flickering light as the lightning occasionally casts through the window, wondering what to do. So let me tell you another thing about the.
So what do you grow here in here?
Corn.
Corn.
I don't know what's growing.
Potato.
Yeah, potato. Yeah, let's go with potato. There's a lot of potatoes here in central
Rye,
Sweden.
snowberry, I don't know,
Yes.
ash beets.
Yeah, schnozberries. He's growing schnozberries.
At that point, I drifted into Skyrim territory.
No, I didn't notice
Nernroot.
Yeah, he's got a good Nernroot concern going on.
Really? This one talks to me.
They whisper at night. Yeah, let's
Let's
cross our Vaesen streams on this one. Hi.
You got any cows?
Well, yeah,
Of course.
of course.
Yeah.
You can't have a farm without a cow or some chickens to make it through the winter.
Yeah. How's the current batch of yogurt
Wow,
coming?
I do like this. You know, the absolute small talk that you're just gonna spend your time.
He gave you all the information you needed.
Well, no, it's not even
Keep
that.
going.
It's not even that. He's literally just like, so how's your cows? What does this have to do with the mystery? How's your cows?
I'm getting some backup here. If something goes wrong, I'll have Jonathan here to.
No, you won't. You've already gotten the idea that he agrees with mostly everything Sammy says. So how are you getting backup? This is about the point you realize that your Sven has made for the hills.
He left his hat, so he couldn't have left.
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Ha ha.
Ha.
I suppose I could go check on another
Okay.
patron.
Talk to everybody here.
Do you not know how Call of Cthulhu works?
Oh no, this is Vaesen. Remember? Vaesen.
Yeah.
Vaesen.
Also, get as much information as you can.
Before band starts up.
Yeah. That's how it works. Also, don't fail critical rolls. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, as he's talking about his cows,
Oh.
let's see.
Who's there?
Hold up.
Orange.
Yeah, so the thing you gotta understand about the cows is
Pass it out. I'll lean him back against the table.
Okay.
Over the table.
Okay.
Turn his head so he doesn't choke on his own vomit.
yeah, he snores
Round in it.
quietly. Observation check.
Everybody else here is asleep.
1!
Woo!
That's weird. The fire in the oil lamps didn't used to be blue.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and the main hearth fire.
Yeah.
That's kind of blue too. Everything's very dim.
What's everybody else doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping? Well, okay.
You don't. But that's the thing. You don't see Sammy. There's the creepy opium chick. She's dozed out. The beer-soaked Reverend.
He needs to lay off the booze.
He's out.
He reeks of it. What about the Sven? Other Sven.
He's kind of leaned into a chair.
Okay. Oh, guess I'm going upstairs.
You also note in passing one of the oil lamps, the flame still flickers, dark and blue and giving off very little light, but no heat.
Oh.
That's a hell of a thing. Yeah. I'm gonna ask the obvious question that I don't think needs answering. What do you think happens now?
Initiative?
No.
Oh. Fear check.
There we are. So are you approaching this with logic or empathy?
Logic.
Logic. All right. Let's see. Fear value.
I was sorry. You're like, it's blue and kind of cold. I didn't get to 3, 4, and 5. So he's like, fire's blue. It's cold. Oh wait, no. Everybody's asleep.
Yep.
But I'm not sinking into mud, and I don't see the thing coming out of the forest
Yet. All right.
I mean, the moon. The moon.
Oh, and since you guys are in different rooms, this is going to be great. You don't get your, camaraderie bonus.
Well, yes, because somebody decided to stay upstairs and.
Oh,
loiter.
mental conditions add penalties to fear checks.
Sweet. All right, so it's running off 4. I got a penalty of 1. This is 3.
Tay-Tay,
Yeah.
did you think that the lamps upstairs weren't blue and cold?
He means grab dice. You're rolling.
What? Huh?
I didn't see him turn.
Neither did I. Until after Jonathan fell asleep
Mid-sentence.
mid-sentence. All right, so is it just a straight logic roll?
Yep.
I made it.
That's a 1.
You both made it?
I made
Yeah.
it. Oh, I thought you said all.
I
you
said
did was-
that's 1 success.
Okay.
Alright. Yay.
Yeah, that ain't right.
Hey,
That's weird.
blue light. Who would have thought that was a good idea? That's gonna keep me up all night.
What are you doing?
That really makes my eyes hurt. I'm going upstairs.
Okay. You see him, kind of scratching at different doors.
Oh, looking at the light, like, that's weird.
Yeah, everybody's asleep downstairs. Where's the attic?
Probably above here.
Observation check.
You're the help. You're supposed to be helpful.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Tap, tap, tap.
Okay, so that's a 1-6. I am just getting barely sneaking by, scunching by.
Better than last time.
All right. Yes.
Your cursed D6s. Lay down.
Weird.
Lay down.
All right. So yes, you find the trap door to the attic. Pull the cord down and ascend the stairs. The attic is littered with trunks, boxes, books, and old clothes. The far end of the room, there are curtains, and you see the girl, the 16-year-old girl, Sophia. Would you like a picture of Sophia?
Yes,
Give me a picture of Sophia.
we need a picture of Sophia.
See?
Wow, she's very lumpy.
How dare you,
They have a
Yeah.
conservatory?
Yeah. Duh. I mean, it's a Witch Cat Inn. Duh. Of course they got a conservatory.
Oh, hey, there's Sven's room.
All right.
You may look.
Yeah, Sophia's up there, kneeling on the floor. At your approach, she looks up and her face seems to brighten. Oh, are you here for the play? Da.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've just served in foreign lands.
Oh. All right. She motions you to places on the floor. Oh, please settle in, gentlemen. This is a play that I have written. I hope you enjoy it.
I'll munch on my hunk of bread. I brought it with me.
The theater consists of
Look over and go.
The theater consists of lanterns, paper figures on sticks, and cloth screens that can be replaced to show different backgrounds. Everything is connected to rails and clockwork mechanisms, and by turning a crank, the light sources and figures can be moved around and the background replaced.
Quick question. What color are the lights?
Blue.
That's what I thought.
She doesn't seem to be too concerned about it. All right. She cranks up the clockwork mechanism and begins to tell her story. A young man wanders through Europe, seeing things few people are fortunate enough to witness. He dances with queens and visits Versailles and the Palais Royal. There people perform his plays and praise his name, and life dances along like a dream. But the People's Revolution sweeps the land with grenades and fire, and those who were playing and singing end up dead by the side of the road. The young man flees the song of the guillotine. Hero returns home to a city in the north. He walks through its gates without shoes, poor and mute. The house where he was born is burnt to ashes, and his family is missing. He kneels by the side of the road, begging for coin, and no one knows that his name was once sung in the palaces of Europe. Suddenly he sees things no one else does. Creatures creeping, flying, and crawling as the invisibles reveal themselves to him. When he points them out to others, he is mocked and beaten. A man picks him up from the street and has him bathed and clothed. His name is Albert, and his mansion is a place of love and song. Our young hero performs his plays and sings to him for days and nights, and they eat fruit and drink wine. Albert introduces his friends. In the young man's dreams, they are all dancing together, but the dreams lie. It was you. You brought me here. You asked me to sit down and talk of the future of the world. I have the right to refuse. You said so and smiled. Then you me like a pig. One hangs from the ceiling. You buried my body in unholy ground without priest or consecration. Now, dreams are all I have left. I gaze out over the audience of the Palais Royal. With a princess, I eat cake. I look up into your eyes, Albert, and I let you take my dirty hand. You suck me to peers in. You make me a villainous proposition, and I declined. You kept me up. I screamed, not wanting to die. Last, you're back. Welcome. Give me a second on this one.
Yeah. Take a drink.
You need more than a drink.
Did her voice change?
I don't know, did it?
It was intended.
Did it? As the play progresses, the entire building begins to shake as if hit by an earthquake. The word welcome vibrates like a bad taste in the mouth. And through the curtain of the shadow theater, you see a face appear and launch itself outward, a shadow manifesting itself into the room. Ah! Guess what?
Fear check.
There we are. And that's a difficulty. Dos. This is gonna suck.
And yet somehow, already had a penalty. I still got 2.
Excellent.
I was not expecting to get 2. I was like, oh
Nope.
no.
I got 1.
Push!
This would be a moment push, yes.
Actually,
Do you keep
honestly, it does
The
not.
penalty is the same.
Actually, you might as well just sit on it. Honestly.
Oh no, you're... Gee, what would happen if you... Push.
Let me take a look at the frightened rules. I think he literally is just frozen there for the time being.
Well, that's disturbing.
Okay.
Son, get a hold of yourself. Never seen a man.
Yeah, actually, go ahead. Discard everything except the 6, and then re-roll. Pick your condition.
Annoyed.
Really?
It's not a condition.
Angry.
Oh. Sure, not frightened, because, it was spooky.
No.
Nope, didn't matter.
Okay. When you become terrified, you suffer a number of mental conditions equal to the fear value. So take 2 more conditions.
Oh no, you are feared and hopeless. Oh, that's awesome. Here, have some beer. wait, no.
I have.
You have Aquavit. It's like, wrong bottle.
All right. Roll a d6.
Just him.
Just him.
5.
All right. Let's see. You may choose to do one of the 4 Fs. Flee, freeze, faint, or fight.
Sounds like fight.
You're gonna fight the little girl.
Is she the one controlling the whole scenario? And saying all of this stuff? She's getting punched.
I don't want to have to murder my manservant. I've killed helpless people before.
Will not stop attacking until the enemy is vanquished.
Yeah, no, that means kill.
Oh. Run.
Okay.
Time to go. Bye.
All right.
Nope.
I'm going to need an agility check.
Okay. So just precision?
Sure.
Physique.
Physique.
Oh, physique?
Agility is physique.
Oh, yeah. A little better. A little more extra. I don't make it.
So hard to find good help.
Right.
I trip and fall on my face.
Down the trapdoor. Crunch neck.
I'm actually curious to see how badly he's going to take this.
Yay. We get to find out a new rule set.
I get to inherit a doctor.
Oh, Lord. Okay, that's not actually...
I know my doctor stuff has been written down, so yeah.
Somebody want...
I don't think we did the dark secret.
Alright.
No, we didn't.
So, I die.
Yeah, roll as many dice as the number of meters you fall minus 2. Okay. That's just fine.
30 meters. Oh,
Alright, yeah, you just... you fall in a heap through the trapdoor and continue scuttling your way toward the, scuttling your way out of there. What are you doing? Well, Sven the unnecessary goes hurtling about.
what? Besides Sven,
Also, Sophia collapses in tears.
I will see to Sophia.
She seems to be freaking out in a different way than Sven, that requires less bodily injury. Give me either learning or investigation.
Oh, look, it's the same regardless.
Actually, no, actually, go ahead. Sorry, give me an empathy roll.
Oh. Oh, no. With my standard penalty for being angry.
Tired of this crap.
Freaking little girl.
Right?
I can't believe that worked. 4 and a 6.
All right. Yeah, she is, yeah. She's a mess, but, the tender touch of an older gentleman.
I'm gonna be arrested for this.
No. See, it's 19th century Sweden. She's marrying age.
Oh, jeez.
And you've got a castle, I heard.
Full of people that were just like her at one point.
At one point. All right. Did you want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you learn this story?
Oh. Let's see. The elements of my story come to me in my dreams. They're always about the play. Just the little elements, and I just kind of put them together.
So, the tale of Oscar Hjort came to you in your dream.
Who?
Oh, I know who it's about.
Who?
The Dance of Dreams.
Yes. That's what the play is about. I write about my dreams. I've been collecting notes about the witch cat ghost. Or my mother had been collecting notes about the witch cat ghost. She thought the house was haunted by one of Sammy's relatives. The ghost started showing up at the beginning of the year. Right around the time Mom left.
Was your mom keeping the ghost at bay? Or is your mom the ghost?
Oh no. She died of cholera up in Karlskrona.
Sure she did.
Sure she did.
That's some severe pointy cholera. Sharpshooting pain.
Yeah, let's go the bolt to the head.
Yeah.
Know who the ghost was screaming at?
What?
The ghost. Do
What
you know-
ghost?
That showed up during your shadow play.
There was a ghost?
Yes.
Didn't you like the play?
I love the play. You're the most talented shadow play performer ever.
You should really.
Joy Division joke here.
I mean, I want to express with as much honesty as I can how much I loved that play and how it made my manservant wreck himself on his way out.
He did not check himself. He wrecked himself.
And I'm pretty sure he messed himself. Because the first thing you do when you're fleeing is try and lighten the load.
No.
Had nowhere to go. Can't light
First
it.
you say it.
Then you spray.
Then you do it.
He filled his boots with liquid fear.
You should question.
This is a two-boot problem.
You should totally question about things that were said in the play. I caught something.
So anyway,
I can't do nothing about it.
no, you're scrambling out of doors. Into
It was
the
words
rain.
that were said, specific ones.
Yeah.
The wind lashing, the lightning crashing as you founder your way. Where did the map go?
Oh, this one?
No. Yeah, he's already run all the way back to Uppsala.
Oh.
Is he going to the cellar?
No, I think he's actually going to go to the state. No. Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So, no matter how many conditions you've got, you always roll one die. Give me an observation check.
He made it.
I made it with one die.
Oh no, he made it.
You made it?
I think that's an I don't want to make it roll. Sammy with an axe.
Thing is, depending on your roll, you either get a chronic condition or insight. And we'll get into that sorry stuff soon enough.
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you're fumbling your way out into the rain, terrified, all replaying back through your mind that moment when you saw the horror leap forth from the screen, and you look around, you're like, maybe I can get a horse and get out of here, get away. And you see these stable doors open, swaying in the wind.
Is that a splash of red? No, in the blue light it looks purple.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It just looks dark.
Yeah.
It really just looks dark. Anyway. Back to you interrogating your child bride. What?
Jesus. Yeah. I'm curious about the deal, the bargain that was made. Do you know anything about the bargain that was made?
She pulls out the script and goes back through it.
Oh, could I see that?
Yeah.
Woo. Ouch.
Let's see. Man picks him up from the street, has him bathed and clothed. His name is Albert. His mansion is a place of love and song. Our young hero performs his plays and sings for days and nights. They eat fruit and drink wine. In the young man's dreams, they are all dancing together with Albert's friends, but the dreams lie. Wow, my throat gets dry just reading that over again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you put some force into it towards the end.
You
You ran all
yourself.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. I have the right to refuse. You said so and smiled, and then you butchered me like a pig one hangs from the ceiling. You buried my body in unholy ground without priest or consecration. Now dreams are all I have left. I gaze out over the audience at the Palais Royal. I dance with a princess, I eat cake, and I look up into your eyes, Albert, and I let you take my dirty hand. You summon me to Peary's Inn. You make me a villainous proposition, and I decline.
Lay down.
You cut me up, I scream, not wanting to die. At last, you are back.
Francois was the guy before who
That was the guy that Oscar studied under on the continent.
Yeah.
At the Palais Royal.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Francois is not Albert. What's
No.
the Perry Inn?
Really?
Perry's Inn.
Really?
That's this dude.
Peary.
Peary.
Peary Harula was an innkeeper at the Witch Cat Inn.
The grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
So he was murdered here.
All right.
Maybe.
So, Tay, what are you doing?
Gonna check out the barn.
All right.
The stable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk in gingerly. It's dark. There's the the oil lamps are still letting off their weird cold blue light. And give me an observation check.
Is that one?
Do you have any more? No.
No.
You
you
don't.
don't.
Unless by the love of Brigitte, I will. Anyway,
No, that was the other.
No, advantage.
you know the advantage that you probably didn't actually figure. And if you want to use your
I-
advantage now, you can. You don't have to. So roll one die.
No, I have an idea of how to do it.
Okay.
In this scenario, it kind of weirdly works, but I won't do it now.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Did you want to push?
No.
Go crazy. Good mental condition.
Be broken?
What?
Yeah.
Mental condition. Yeah, here's the one song. How did fax machines exist in 1860? That's weird. All right. So anyway, yeah, you see movement somewhere in the barn. You're not really sure because you're still a little frazzed out. We could really use some inspiring words from the Major General right about now. He's not a Major General.
At this point, I'm just like,
Captain.
time to go back into the bar.
Okay, so you're bailing on this?
Yes, I will go get
Okay.
my friend,
All right.
my respected colleague.
Note this. All right. Back to you.
You probably should have cut down the guy being hanged in the
I don't
stable
know what's
first.
going on? I need.
I thought you said you hadn't read this.
I mean, you were hinting at it. It was sent twice, I believe.
What?
No, he said there was movement.
Yeah, I said there was movement.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm the one who digs into his brain and gets all the goodies.
I pretty much clicked into the unconsecrated ground.
No, this
No,
had nothing to do
nothing
with
to
that.
do with this.
Nothing?
Oh, no. See, what are you doing?
Ah,
You want to give me a learning or investigation check as you're talking with Sophia.
I can do that. Got it.
Yeah, just a quick glance behind the curtain. A shadow theater of this quality would require a master puppeteer and likely years of time. It's extraordinarily complicated, and oddly enough, the clothes that the puppets are wearing were very fashionable on the continent in the late 18th century.
So it's almost like Oscar built it.
Almost like that.
But, he'd have to have come back from the grave somehow.
Right? That just seems unlikely. Anyway, you were saying?
I got the success on the learning. I'm assuming that was that.
Yep.
Okay. I will ask Sophia if we can get into her mother's room.
Oh. Sammy's got the keys for her room. It's been locked ever since she left.
Oh, you call him Sammy?
He's a jerk.
Did you build this yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was inspired.
In your dreams?
But they lie.
By Oscar?
By who?
Oscar?
Who?
Oscar?
Who?
You wrote his name on the note.
Oh! No, I was just inspired by dreams.
Okay. That's fine. We'll stick with that. Let's just ignore the note and everything on the note.
The note was a prop I ignored and moved on.
Who?
I like the fact that you still haven't figured out who the hell Olaus is. Or even concerned yourself. Somebody invited us to this thing. Who?
Oh,
that's what.
that's what it is. I thought it was like Klaus or something.
Olaus.
Olaus. Do you know what Olaus?
No. So anyway, moving on.
No. The one thing we couldn't understand in the note.
And you still don't.
Because it was a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was like a
All right.
time.
Did you want to open Nora's room? Nora's room is clearly marked on the map. Not that it matters anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If we can.
Did you want to pick it with stealth or pry it open with force?
Well, since my, why not stealth?
Okay.
Let's try picking it, because I would have my, my manservant do it, but...
He is, sir, not appearing in this section of the adventure.
it would probably... I'd have more dice with force, but...
So would I.
Or I just get 2 successes on a picking check.
Nice. I've never done this before. Click. Okay.
Huh. I'm just going to take this, and ram it in there a bunch of times, and
Rattle it a little bit.
click.
I've seen lesser men do this. Click. Apparently it's easy.
Flip knife. Click.
All right. Yeah.
No, I nap a stone knife.
All right. So yeah, Nora's room is cold and empty and barren. There's a bed, a desk, a closet with clothes, a bookcase, and a large number of paintings. Everything is covered in dust. All right.
Well, let's start.
Hold up.
Okay.
Your track.
All right. That's a hell of a thing.
Is it about to be fun? Oh. The other prop.
There's several.
Well, there's this prop, but there's also this prop. All right. Let's see. I need to check that. So how's your observation there, Kevin? It's pretty good?
No,
Okay. Let's hope it's pretty good.
it's not.
Okay. I hope it's pretty good.
Better.
Okay. Let's see. What's your magic? Okay.
That's a word.
What? Magic is a word.
Yeah, where's my magic? My magic is nowhere.
You have no magic.
I wasn't talking to you.
Who are you talking to, Ruben?
The wardrobe.
What's the stats I'm supposed to use? Oh, chapter 8.
The dress comes out and strangles me.
Uh-huh.
I've played this AP.
Alright. Search under R for something. Oh! Okay.
Okay.
I believe this is an opposed roll. Okay. Roll to defend yourself with. Okay. Okay.
We gonna die.
No. Actually, no, that actually makes sense. All right, Tay-Tay, you have returned to the inn, made your way back upstairs as
There's something in the barn.
Almgren has made his way into Nora's room, is looking about.
The captain.
The captain.
Almgren.
The captain. Now, am I supposed to choose? Do I choose? I feel like I choose.
Oh no.
Okay. Alright. Who wants odd? Who wants even?
Even.
Well,
You kind of wore yourself out with that
a
one.
little bit. Even means it's Tay-Tay's turn in the barrel. Alright. That means it's an opposed roll with Kevin.
Yeah, what's my pool?
Observation.
Okay. I don't care. Just roll them.
You don't want to have any advantage? You don't want to remember what Sister Sigfrida said as you...
Oh no, I'm remembering the,
Alamo.
no! The wonderful night when Sven tucked me in and gave me a gentle kiss upon my brow.
That's going to be really ironic when you take Sven to the wood house. All right, opposed roll.
So I had to.
Yeah, add two. This is my pool.
Yeah, I don't care. I know you're rolling everything.
Okay.
I have,
You have a
cocked eye there. I have 2 successes.
uh-oh.
Yeah, okay.
Did you want to look?
Uh,
Go ahead and look.
Is it a oh no?
He rolled no successes.
What? That's a 6.
Oh. Your dice are weird.
They're Vaesen dice.
They're Vaesen dice. They're supposed to be weird.
All right. You feel your extremities begin to chill and tingle, and as
Turn blue.
as the cold of the grave reaches and brushes your cheek, you feel you have this vision of a shovel throwing clods of dirt on the pale face as it's covered. Turn and they walk away. All right. So yeah, you managed to avoid being enthralled. See, I had the whole thing right here.
Of possession and
Yeah, enthralled. The enthralled roll. There's actually a prop to allow you to role play beating the stupid out of Tay-Tay's character.
oh,
Yep.
I was gonna beat you to death. You had it coming for running away.
The best part of it is you were all happy that you'd, managed to roll up a military officer with a gun.
Well, I know how this rolls.
Bang! I'm dead.
Dereliction!
Yeah.
Did I say retreat?
There is only one penalty for desertion, Private. All right.
Now I know. It wasn't Captain. It was Commissar.
Yeah, that's right. I already saw the writing on that wall. All right. So yeah, he breathlessly emerges from the rain. He's soaked and muddy and gibbering.
There's something in the barn. I like this place. Can we go home?
Done.
We'll go home.
I just resisted unearthly powers.
I saw the grave.
That's cool.
I saw myself getting buried.
Or you saw yourself burying
Or
someone. Take
burying
your pick.
somebody.
I mean, it's up to you how you want to interpret that.
There's also something in the barn.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I don't want to look. I was all by myself. Things are bad.
Yeah, I know
don't
it's
like it.
It was cold and it was dark and I was alone. I want to go home.
Yes, I get it. You never would have made it on the front.
Well, yeah. I was a sickly child.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Anywho.
so, we're looking through Mother's things.
You're looking through Mother's things.
Yes.
All right. No roll is required to give the prop.
Oh, do I find a journal?
Yes,
Woo.
it is on the bookcase.
God, this is small.
Yeah, little crabbed and
January 15th. I saw it again last night as I was on my way to empty the Widower Rutger's chamber pot, The candle in my hand went out, and standing still in the dark corridor on the second floor, I could hear the floorboards move. Someone was walking toward me. I whispered my husband's name, and an unknown voice responded with a word of I couldn't understand. The hairs on my arms stood up, and the blood throbbed in my veins. Finally, I dropped the pot, and I ran downstairs. My footsteps woke several of the guests. I had to spend more than an hour on my knees scrubbing the stench of Rutger's excrement off the floorboards. Sammy was angry. I didn't tell him I'd seen a ghost. It would be adding fuel to the fire. Okay, Sammy's just a dick. January 17th. Do I really have myself to blame? I know what I did to Sammy. It was almost 20 years ago. He gets so different when he's angry. And I go mute with fear. Whilst he demands answers, perhaps I should know better than to upset him. But all I did was suggest that the sudden falling apart of the inn might have occult causes. I definitely shouldn't have mentioned the ghost. Now I won't be able to show myself to the guests for a week. Oh. The bruises around my neck can be concealed with a collar, and no one can see the pain in my chest and stomach. But my left eye is purple like a plum, and my nose is swollen. I fear for Sophia. She is so much like me, and I'd like to tell her everything, but I'm afraid of what Sammy would say. He wants to eradicate all things artistic and sublime from his daughter's body, that which came from me. Oh, I'm hearing indications of maybe infidelity.
Keep going.
January 31st. Okay, so it's been a bit.
2 weeks.
I mentioned my nightmares to Sophia, and it turned out that she's been having the same dreams. A man being killed, the murderer sneaking up behind him and cutting his throat with a knife. The body is buried in unconsecrated ground, and suddenly it is my body in the grave. I've been buried alive and can't get out. All I want is revenge or peace in death. I wake up with a scream.
Oh, nothing to see here.
No.
This journal's worthless.
Gee, I've never experienced that. Okay, February 7th. The fourth time I saw him, I understood what he was whispering. It was not a word, but a name. Oh. How do you pronounce that?
Peering.
Piri. After spending several days pondering the matter, to Sammy's great annoyance, I remembered where I'd heard that name. Sammy's grandfather. Okay. So it's been a while. Who used to run this inn was named Piri Harjula. There are lots of old letters in the attic. Among them, I found a stack of messages, all signed with Piri's name, written in code and addressed to someone in Uppsala. The code was easily deciphered, and now I've shut myself away in my room all morning, reading Piri's love letter. Sammy is furious that I neglected my duties. He is banging the kitchen walls and throwing saucepans against the floor. Pouring Geely.
The cook. That's the cook, yeah.
February 8th. Oh dear. I know now that the dead man is. Piri writes of his guilt and feelings of remorse over a murder he committed. He killed a man named Oscar Hjort by slitting his throat. This happened during a meeting with 3 people from. One of them was named Albert. Oscar was unwilling to cooperate, but what he was meant to do, I am unsure of. They buried his body somewhere in our garden. Piri says that instead of having a priest consecrate the ground, they desecrated his body with magic. He fears that he has damned the inn and condemned himself to hell.
Honestly, that's probably all you need to go through. So, as he's reading the journal, what are you doing? Please inspire me, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Is there a way to get rid of conditions, or is it out of situation things that have to do that?
Literally what I just said. In
Yeah.
order to actually heal, you need to have some sort of inspiration. All right.
Because I need to heal these so that I can actually do rolls.
All right. You can use medicine to heal physical conditions, but not your own.
Yep.
You can use inspiration. Yeah, you have to spend a day. So, now, if you want to take a day, I'm
You
sure
know me, Captain.
you probably can't stay here and do it.
No.
No.
Well, I can only punch things now. Can't look at anything.
Anyway, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I was wondering if it was going to be the same style as the other game.
Pretty much.
Go.
You can do spot healing on critical injuries because you have to. Some of them give you a time limit of rounds. In order to do that, when you've sustained a critical injury that might kill you or become chronic, someone must treat you with medicine or inspiration before the time limit expires. If it succeeds, you cease to be broken, but you retain all other conditions. Extra successes can be used to heal additional conditions. If the attempt fails, the person treating you must either find help, gather more medical supplies, or move you to a safer location before trying again. If no one has successfully treated you before the time runs out, you either die or become permanently broken.
Well, you're not broken, so.
Not yet.
All right.
Okay, so.
Sounds like there's a garden that we'd have to dig up and destroy the magic. I mean, this is hopeless. Let's go home and leave and never come back.
That's a lot of what I'm hearing. It sucks.
This place sucks. I wanna go
Okay,
home.
so what's the actual solution here? You got everything in front of you. What's the actual solution to bring this to a close?
Well, we have the preacher man.
Oh,
Oh, do we? Somebody's hanging in the stable,
Yeah.
and
Preacher
it's-
man's been hung.
which means we can't just consecrate the ground.
Nope.
well, that's probably outside of, some guy in a bar anyway.
So we're gonna have to dig up the body.
Burn it. Salt and burn.
Yeah, you're not a Winchester.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Aw.
Bring it to a church
Oh, there's a church off in the woods.
and bury it on consecrated ground. So it's either get revenge, which can't, Puri's dead.
His son isn't.
Grandson.
Grandson.
Try to keep up.
The grandson didn't murder Oscar. Granted, deserves to die.
He needs
But-
to be beat up later.
He abuses women and children.
We'll beat him up later.
What are you guys doing?
We need to lay the Oscar to rest, so
Okay.
gotta find shovels and dig him up.
You know where shovels be? In the barn.
Actually,
Wow.
my guess would be in the storage that's attached to the stable.
But anyway, so you're replacing Nora's journal on the shelf and heading outside. Is that the plan? Yeah, you burn the place to the ground. Burn it all. Burn it
I
all.
would, but the fire isn't hot.
Oh.
Well, at this point, I'm pretty sure Sammy is a threat. So, if it comes down to it,
They're
that
really
may
gonna
happen.
be bantering this about in front of his daughter.
Not.
Okay.
Your dad is a bad man.
Okay, so you leave Sophia and tell her to stay safe, as a good heroic character would do in a situation.
Shut the
And
door.
then
You
head
don't know
out
it's
into,
open.
yeah, that's it. And head out into the rain-lashed night, right?
Pretty much.
Yup.
Tell her to go hide in the attic.
It's the only place we haven't really looked.
What, the attic?
Y'all?
We were in the attic.
Oh!
That's where it all
Okay.
happened. That's why you got the bump on your head.
What?
Huh?
What bump on the head?
I don't know what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
ran too fast.
Did you not actually pay attention to this?
What? There's words on that?
And why did they desecrate the grave with magic? Seriously.
Because why not?
Anyway, what are you doing?
Going out to the stable storage whatever to find shovels.
All right. All right. the door on the stable is still
Flapping in the wind. Yeah.
okay.
So roll an observation then.
Oh no.
No,
It's really evident. And across Sammy's chest are the words "Piri, the traitor."
Oh.
He did. We don't gotta worry about him. He's not a threat.
What don't you have to worry about?
Oh no.
Because somebody's still alive.
Oh no.
No.
You just walked in on a dead body.
Oh.
Fear check.
You know what I only got?
Yeah, I know what you only got.
Difficulty?
Failed?
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how.
226.
Fear one.
I had one die and I rolled a 6.
I was really hoping that he would just break on the spot.
Hey, one more time, it's just gonna happen. We're gonna be digging up the body and then I'm gonna break.
You're like
Clearly, there's nothing else to, threaten you in this.
Piri the traitor.
You came back to the inn.
Yeah.
You came back to the inn, Albert.
I'm not Albert.
You came back to the inn, Albert. And Piri has faced justice for what he did.
Yeah.
Hi, Albert.
Yeah, I want to break you just for laughing at that. He's dead. Dick.
No, he's laughing. He got confused for the guy by the ghost. Not me.
Oh, I was laughing at Kevin.
Yeah, I know. You will not be spared.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Okay.
All right.
A couple spades.
Well, yeah, that's easy enough. You get a couple of shovels, yeah. No, based on the vision that was visited upon you, you actually figure you know where Oscar is interred.
Ooh.
I got one guess. I got one guess.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Cellar. Okay.
What's that?
Nope. Wasn't my guess.
Okay. Down to the cellar.
All right. Yes. You open the door, and the narrow cleft in the earth, as you step in, expands and writhes and grows around you, all encompassing. A huge, dark cave, vastly bigger than the root cellar, full with shelves of food crawling with maggots and bugs and rats, a strong wind blowing from the depths of the earth, and fragments of Oscar's voice constantly whispering and shouting.
Another fear check.
Yeah.
Good.
What?
You got another 6?
Yes.
That sucks because it's fair too.
Oh. I broke.
You broke?
How many successes did you get?
I got 2.
Good. You know what this means?
I have to inspire him.
Oh no. Well, you will in a minute. No, this means I get to roll on the fear critical injury chart.
It's his favorite.
I know. I love
Weird.
this.
This one doesn't have a critical injury spot.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because you usually die. You either get treated or you're, dealt. It's insights and defects.
Yeah.
All right.
Insights. And
Who wants to roll this?
Ooh, I do.
I should roll my own.
No. I get to take joy in your pain. Just like you
No.
were taking joy in my pain.
No.
Ruben. Is it a D66?
It is a D66.
You don't have enough dice. Now I do.
No, you have to designate one as hot, one as
46.
What'd you roll, Kevin?
11.
Yeah, we'll go with his,
Yeah.
which is much worse. All right.
See, I want to
Wait,
roll
his
my own.
is much worse?
Yeah, 46. No, the best one is like in the, let's see. Yeah, if you roll a 6 on the tens dice, you get the cool stuff. 43. Oh, no, 46. 46. All right. Yeah, you're you are broken, by the way. You are crushed. Your character has impaired empathy and inspiration -1.
Oof. What's impaired empathy do? Penalty to the roll forever?
I believe so. Let me double check.
Rush.
Let's see. A defect means you've sustained an injury that will not heal, makes your life more difficult, can affect you once per session, can activate your defect in the following ways: increased difficulty, social stigma, your own worst enemy, or loss of control. So yeah, you are stuck with impaired empathy. He shuts down.
Yep.
All right, and so it's up to you.
Can I inspire him?
You want to do that right now, or did you want to,
Finish the mission.
I guess I'll finish the mystery.
Yes.
It's not a
You see
physical thing,
Oscar
so-
as a human standing before you in the cave. He is a young man with expensive clothes and his eyes glittering with love. He looks to the side at someone who cannot be seen. Then his neck bursts open if cut with a knife, gushing blood, and he falls to the ground. He tries to scream, but only lets out a gurgling sound. As you watch, his body decays in an instant, covered with maggots. All right. Yeah, he is still standing there. He looks, his rotting, maggot-strewn face as, Sven collapses to the ground. hopeless. Oh no, you just lost. You know how you had the hopelessness? Dial that up. You're numb.
Your mind has been
Broken.
crushed.
All right.
Space out.
Now he's Oscar's, dripping maggots, his flesh sloughing off. Did you want to try to
Sure.
be a manipulation check? What are you telling him? By Saint Agnetha of the what?
Oh? I will tell him that my name is Andor and I have come to put you to rest, to take you to holy ground and have you buried with all rites and...
Or at least, stuck in a hole where at least there's a church nearby.
Yeah. Rites and consecrations.
Make your manipulation check. Sort of bad that, actually telling the truth was manipulative in this game.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Look, we even got shovels. That's one.
Okay. All right.
That was a butt clencher, though. 3, 4, 5, 5, and that last one...
Teeter, 6.
Oh!
Yeah, you glance back over your shoulder and you see, some of the patrons of the inn standing silently in the courtyard of the Witch Cat.
Oh, I was
Seem
gonna get...
to stare at you.
I was gonna get beaten. Dragged out.
They're just standing there.
Oh, pile.
Unchecked by the rain and wind.
So if you could, call off the hounds, I can get to digging you up and finding you a new digs.
Yeah, you find at the center of the root cellar is Oscar's skeleton.
They never use this root cellar.
Really don't. Or either that or they use it constantly. Yeah, this piece of ground's a little squishy. All right.
I figure we managed to grab something to carry him in.
Oh yeah, I guess. Actually, you probably just take his coat and.
He doesn't need it. They say something if you have a problem with this. Didn't think so.
Okay. If you want to make an inspiration roll on him, that's going to.
Awful.
Well, it's still the only way to heal him.
It's a 6.
And that's pretty much all that's required. All right. So, critical injury. If it succeeds, you cease to be broken, retaining all other conditions. All right.
No more scary things today.
Yeah. No more scary things. Now carry the skeleton down the road to the old abandoned church.
What? Yeah. No. Carry it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Have your bottle.
Yeah. Oh, strong.
Which one was that?
It doesn't matter.
Was it the green or the blue?
I can't tell. It's raining.
Oh no.
Everything's blue right now.
Oh no.
All right.
It looks teal.
Yes, you make your way to Bilby Church, some 2 kilometers to the south in the howling wind. The church itself is locked. The cemetery is not. You see Oscar's spirit watching you from a distance, gratefully. And as soon as the bones are interred and the ground is covered up, he vanishes as though he was never there.
Not Albert. Not Albert. God, I want to go back to my castle now.
Lay down.
We're going back to the inn. There's no place else to go.
Home.
You want to walk?
Yeah, we got a map. Here's the map. Go back to Uppsala.
You want to go to Uppsala? You want to walk that much in this storm?
No, there were trolls on the way there.
Yeah. The inn has beds. And right now, Sophia is the current innkeeper.
Yeah, I do love the baseline of this. You're like, yep, well, we have got to put the dead to rest. Yep, we put the dead to rest. Our work here is done.
Yes, but we're not burying him with magic.
Cutting him down. You've kind of given up all of
That's tomorrow problem.
the tomorrow problem.
That's a daylight problem.
All right, and with that, evening comes, morning follows, a new day. The patrons of the inn wake up none the worse for wear and confused as to why they are soaked to the skin after having been out in the rain that they clearly did not sleepwalk out into. The problems of the dead innkeeper and all that entails. If you have a solution you want to put forward, that's fine. Otherwise, it could fall to be somebody else's concern.
I'm thinking that's a whole lot of somebody else's problem. I work with the supernatural.
So you're just shoving all of this off on Sophia and leaving her
Oh,
to
fine.
We obviously know that he committed suicide, so we just decided to pick him up, take care of him, and then just tell him.
Well, we obviously have to cut his head off and bury him in unconsecrated ground.
No.
At the crossroads.
No, suicides are not allowed to have consecrated burials.
That's right.
But is it suicide when you're possessed by a 100-year-old corpse? A ghost, a revenant of darkness?
Was it a revenant?
Yeah, actually it was.
Okay, because notations of murder and revenge scream revenant.
Yeah, there it was revenant.
Okay.
No, literally, I use revenant stands for Oscar Hjort. So, what was your actual solution for, Sophia's predicament?
We help out.
Cut down the body, cover it.
Get rid of Piri the traitor written in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And local constabulary?
Yep, sounds like something the preacher would take care of or something. Mm-hmm. What about Sophia? Your child bride. I mean...
Well, unless she has no relatives around.
No. The last one died. And the next to the last one died a while back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Her mother had planned to come back for her.
Yes.
Once Sammy was dead. Or come to his senses.
Oh! Her mother will come back when Sammy is dead.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Part 2.
Having problem with ghosts over there, buddy? Well, we can give her a place to stay, or we can hire somebody to help run the inn.
Okay.
It's up to her.
Until she learns.
What?
She already knows.
Yeah, fair.
Literally, I just want somebody there to...
Well, that's the question, is how are you going to deal with her situation? Because she wants to go off and do theater.
Have somebody take over the inn.
So you're going to try to set something up through your connections in Uppsala?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I
And
think,
send her off to, like, theater school or something in Paris.
clearly.
Clearly.
Well, that's what Oscar would do.
I know.
And that's a good memory to hold, too.
Well, she clearly has many of them.
All right.
Albert.
Yeah.